What if I told you that wealth isn't a number? It's not your salary, it's not your bank balance, and it's definitely not that leased luxury car parked outside. Wealth is a ladder, and most people, they never make it past the second rung. There are 7 levels of wealth, 7 stages that shape your power, your freedom, and your legacy. And if you don't know where you stand, you'll stay stuck in cycles of stress, stagnation, and survival. But if you do know where you are, you unlock the map, you gain clarity, you move with purpose. In this video, we're going deep, through psychology, through economics, through real-life examples. And we're not just chasing money, we're chasing autonomy, impact, and a life by design. Survival. This is where money doesn't mean opportunity, it means oxygen. You're not living, you're surviving. At this level, every dollar has one job: keep you alive. Food, rent, medicine, nothing more. There's no buffer, no safety net. You're walking a financial tightrope with no harness. Psychologically, this is Maslow's base tier. Physiological needs. You're trapped in the scarcity loop, as defined by Mullainathan and Shafir, where your brain is in a constant state of stress. And that stress, it hijacks your decision-making. Impulse replaces strategy, survival replaces planning. A single mother working 2 jobs, still short on rent, borrowing money just to feed her kids. Every setback is a crisis. Every day is a fight. The risks are brutal. Predatory loans, health breakdowns from chronic stress, no exit strategy. How do you escape this? Start with income stacking. Any skill, any side gig, seek social support programs and NGO aid. Build your first emergency habit. Even $10 saved is momentum. If you're here, the system may have failed you. But the system doesn't define your ceiling. You can climb. Struggle. You're out of crisis mode. But you're still one emergency away from slipping back. You're paying your bills. Barely. Your income covers your life, unless your car breaks down. Unless you lose a job. Unless you get sick. This is what we call relative poverty. Not starving, but stuck. You've escaped drowning, but you're still treading water. The behavioral pattern here is what traps most people for life. The just enough mentality. Fear of investing. Emotional spending as temporary escape. People in this stage often self-identify as broke with a budget. They track their expenses but can't breathe. Risks, debt spirals from even small emergencies. Analysis paralysis. You're afraid to make a wrong financial move, so you make none. No wealth creation, just wealth preservation barely. Your escape route? Build a 1 to 3 month emergency fund, even if it takes a year. Begin tracking spending like a scientist. Not with guilt, but with curiosity. Start learning. Read 1 financial book. Watch 1 credible finance channel, like this one. Knowledge is leverage. Stability. You've built a buffer, a margin of safety. At this stage, you've got control. Your income covers your needs and a few wants. A flat tire or broken phone doesn't spiral into debt. This is the foundation of financial resilience. You're not just surviving, you're managing. And that's huge. The psychological shift? You start delaying gratification. You get curious about investing. You begin to budget proactively, not reactively. You're living within your means, building a rainy day fund, and if an unexpected $500 expense shows up, you breathe, not panic. But don't get too comfortable, because here lies a subtle risk: plateauing. You feel okay, so you stop growing. You stick with savings accounts and avoid higher return opportunities. You get stuck in better than before syndrome, which kills momentum. The next move? Set up automatic savings and investments. Get basic insurance, health, auto, renters. Dip your toes into low-risk investing, like index funds or digital tools like Moomoo or Wealthfront. If you're here, congrats. But remember, stability isn't wealth, it's just the door to it. Security. You've moved from resilience to offense. Your money works for you. Your financial systems protect you. This is where things get interesting. Here, your liquidity, income diversity, and risk management begin sinking like gears. You're not just safe, you're strategically positioned. Behavioral markers include future-focused planning, optimization of tax strategy, multiple income streams, side hustles, dividends, maybe real estate. You've got a 6-month emergency fund, solid insurance, and you're investing monthly, systematically, not emotionally. Playing it too safe, fearing loss more than you desire gain. Burnout, chasing income at the expense of time and joy. Now is the time to shift your focus from earning to owning. Buy or build cash-flowing assets, digital products, rental units, revenue-generating content, stocks that pay you. Independence. This is the moment where you stop working for money and money starts working for you. You're no longer trading your precious time for a paycheck. Instead, you've built or acquired income streams that flow to you whether you work or not. This is the land of financial independence, commonly known as FI. It's not about early retirement, lounging on a beach forever. It's about having choices. You're finally at the point where your passive income, from dividends, rental properties, royalties, or business systems, is enough to cover your basic lifestyle. You could walk away from your job today and still maintain your current standard of living. Not because you hit the lottery, but because you played the long game and won. Independence means you are free from financial survival mode. You don't wake up worrying about bills. You're not obsessed with saving every penny. You're focused on strategy, not just security. But here's the plot twist. Financial independence isn't the finish line. It's the starting point of freedom. You see, at this level, your most valuable asset is no longer your money. It's your time. How you use it will define the trajectory of the rest of your life. Behavioral patterns. At this stage, you start thinking like a capital allocator, not a consumer. Protect your time fiercely. Say no to low-leverage opportunities. Think in systems, not tasks. Measure ROI not just in dollars, but in energy, relationships, and peace of mind. You've broken out of the rat race, but you're not sitting idle. You're designing your life day by day. Imagine someone earning $3,000 a month from a blend of dividends, REITs, and royalties from a digital course. Their monthly expenses? Just $2,400. They wake up without an alarm clock. They choose projects based on passion, not paychecks. And when the world panics during recessions, they stay calm because their foundation is stable. They're independent, but they're not done. Yes, there are landmines here too. Lifestyle creep. You start spending more just because you can. Your freedom slowly erodes under luxury. Neglecting purpose. Without a job to define your identity, you can drift. Asset mismanagement. Passive income can disappear if not actively monitored. Markets shift. Real estate needs maintenance. Independence requires vigilance. Because once you've built the castle, it still needs defending. To graduate from independence to freedom, the next level, here's what you do. Reinvest excess income into scalable assets. Simplify your life. Fewer expenses, fewer obligations. Automate everything. Your finances should run even if you take a month offline. Define what enough really means and stick to it. Begin transitioning from just earning to designing your ideal life. It's no longer about the hustle. It's about alignment. Because the real wealth is choice. Freedom, not just financial independence, but life autonomy. You design your days. Your energy is spent where you choose, not where you're forced. You've bought back your time, and now you're intentional with it. This isn't just about dollars, it's about alignment with your purpose, values, and passions. Travel the world without checking your bank account. Take 3 months off to write a book, build a school, or spend time with family. Fund a creative venture that doesn't need to make money. You operate from intention, not obligation. You've unlearned the work equals worth myth. You say no more than you say yes. Abundance and legacy. Here, wealth isn't just personal, it's perpetual. You've moved from success to significance, from collecting assets to creating impact. This is where your money outlives you. You no longer focus on ROI for yourself. You think in generations. You invest in people, in causes, in ideas that shape the future. You've mastered the art of living well and giving well. You operate with generosity, clarity, and service. You mentor others because you were once them. You protect your wealth with values, not just vaults. So, where are you right now? Be honest. Are you just surviving? Stuck in struggle? Or finally building real freedom? Wherever you are, it's not the end. It's a checkpoint. Wealth isn't about more money. It's about more choice, more time, and more impact. But here's the truth. You can't move forward unless you know exactly where you stand. So let's build a map together. 3 action steps to take right now. Identify your current level. Comment it below. Own it. Set a target for the next level. Realistic, clear, and time-bound. Commit to learning. Books, habits, and yes, channels like Wealth Brain. Drop your level in the comments and who you want to become next year. Subscribe to Wealth Brain because we're going through every level, one by one, with tools, guides, and real stories.